guys, welcome to my channel again. I know I have taken like ages now to become a little more consistent and get back on YouTube and create videos, but please forgive me. I am in the process of just writing down everything, planning my content. So yeah, and today we are going to create this beautiful autumn or fall look, and I hope that you guys enjoyed this video with me. Before we skip ahead into the video, I would request you all as usual to like, share and subscribe to my channel if you haven't done that already, and click on the bell icon so you get notified every time I post a new video. And yeah, now let's just jump right into the video. Okay guys, so we're gonna start off with clipping our hair first and putting it in place, because then it keeps falling on your face and that's like really irritating. Now that our hair is in place, let's move ahead with our first product. So I'll be using the Inside Cosmetics primer. This is the 3-in-1 primer. I hope you guys can see this. This gives like a really smooth base for your makeup, like it preps your canvas up for your artistic work. I'm just going to take a small amount of this and apply it all over my face because I have like tons of pores all over my face. To color correction, and I'll be using as usual my Maybelline Fit Me concealer in the shade 40 Caramel, and you guys know the drill. I'll be applying it under my eyes, around my mouth and on my acne scars. Taking my concealer brush, I'll be blending all of this. Now that our skin tone looks a little bit even, I will be moving on to my foundation. I'm using the MAC Studio Fix Fluid SPF 15 foundation in the shade NC35. The only fault, I won't say fault, the only thing I don't like about the packaging is that it should come with a pump. When it comes with a pump, of course, like you know the amount that you're supposed to like apply, but with an open mouth bottle, that doesn't work well for me. Using my foundation brush, I will be blending all of this over my face. Now, I used to be obsessed with blenders before I came across this fluffy brush, but it saved so much time because I realized with a blender it takes a little bit of effort and it takes a little bit of time to actually blend all of this again and again, but with this brush it does the job in one go. So for the concealer, I'll be using the Wet n Wild Photofocus concealer. Now with Wet n Wild, what I've realized is I really like the concealers and foundations with slightly yellow tone in them, and I used to love golden beige for that because the name implies golden beige, so it's supposed to be a little golden. But this time when I purchased the new packaging, I was highly disappointed because it still had that pinkish ivory undertone, and that really disappointed me. And that this is the same thing I realized with the concealer as well. I was hoping this one to be slightly yellowish, but I don't know, it's really light for me. So I'll be using small amount of this concealer for highlighting my under eyes, my chin, the nose bridge and between my eyebrows. I sweat a lot here, so I avoid using a lot of products on my upper lip. If you face a similar issue, try this out because I have used Like, I experimented a whole year to finally come up with this. So I think this trick is gonna save you a lot of embarrassment. Save you from a lot of embarrassment. Now for contouring, I'll be using the Inside HD Conceal High Definition in the shade, I'm not very sure about the shade. This is like probably the darkest shade that I purchased for contouring. So just go for the darkest shade. I think deep tan or something, I don't know. I don't remember the shade, sorry. I'm really sorry for that. But I'll link it in the description down below because I always link all my products there. If I'm not sure about something, I go to my previous orders on my apps, shopping apps, and then I give you the right information. So verbally I'm not very sure. I don't want to say something that's not true, so I'll just check it out and let you know. Again, I'm going to take my foundation brush because this really helps give that perfect contour effect. Everything liquid today, I'm also using my Makeup Revolution Super Dewy liquid blush. So we're going to apply all the liquid products first and then set it up with our setting powder. I'll be using the powder products later on. So this really requires a teeny tiny amount. You can see I just use like one dot of this and you'll see how amazingly all of this blends. It has like great pigmentation, it's crazy. I'm amazed, like such a small quantity works so well. You don't need tons of it, it's really nice. Now coming to our powder products finally. I am using the Makeup Revolution Luxury Baking Powder in the shade Banana. This is my favorite. This has been like, I have used this powder for the longest time. I think this was my first baking powder, my first purchase that I ever made when it came to using a baking powder. I don't know why. And I haven't stopped using this since. I'll be using my concealer brush for concealing, for baking my under eyes. You don't even have to use your camera filters with this baking powder. It gives such a nice matte finish to your makeup. You don't require anything with this. It's so amazing. Now comes the exciting and the longest part of our makeup, which are our eyes and our eyebrows, because this takes like the longest time ever, at least for my face. I don't know. I just darkened them and they look so different. I did not even draw them extra. I don't know why. It's so difficult to hold it. So I'll be using something matching here. I think this one works. This one is Miami Beach. I think I'm going to use Miami Beach. And what else? Miami Beach. This one is Divorcee and Nose Job. Okay, so I'm going to use Divorcee, Miami Beach and Nose Job. So these are the 3 shades that I'll be using. 1, 2, 3. Okay, and for my brow bone, of course, I'm going to be using something like this to just highlight it a little. This is the white one. This is Driver. So let's start off. For the base, I'll be using Miami Beach. I can't keep lifting my palette, so I'm so sorry guys if you're not able to see the shades again, but trust me, I'm using Miami Beach. Here, it all depends on our mutual trust. If you guys trust me that I'm telling you the right shade, please go ahead and watch the video, else I know most of you are going to stop here. Of course, there's a little bit of fallout when it comes to eyeshadows, so yeah, that's fine. We can work with that. We can work with a little bit of fallout. That's okay. We're not complaining. I don't think I'll be moving ahead with Driver. I wasn't expecting it to be so pigmented. I thought it's going to be like really light, but this surprised me. I'm really impressed with the shade. So I'm just going to go with the darker one, which is Nose Job. So now I'll be taking this precision brush and I'll be using the darker shade, which is Nose Job. So I'll only be applying this on the outer corner of my eyes. The metallic shade that I am going to be using is, I guess, this one, which is Charlie. God, I love the names. I mean, it's really nice. Because I just wanted to have that slightly glowy effect, that glittery effect over my eyes. I don't want to go like all out. I'm not getting ready for a wedding or anything. I'm just doing a nice autumn everyday look that you guys can create if you're going out for brunch or something. I mean, this is going to work. So since you guys saw there was a lot of fallout, so I realized that the corners of my eyes don't look that well. So I'll be like using my banana powder and giving it a very snatched look. I'll let it bake for a while, so don't mind if this sits on for a long time during my whole video process. I'm going to remove the powder later, excess powder later on. I'll dust it off. I can never forget my eyeliner when I'm going all glam, so I'm using the Lakme Insta Liner, my all-time favorite. Swiss Beauty 3D Studio Effect eyelashes. And I'll be using my lash glue. So I am going to take my concealer brush and I'm going to dust off all the excess powder that I used for baking my under eyes. Now I'll be hopping on to my mascara, which is the Smashbox Super Fanned Out Mascara. So the mascara is done. Now we'll be applying a kajal, and instead of the kajal I'll be using the same Swiss Beauty product. Moving on to a highlighter, I'll be using the Miss Claire Strobing highlighter, and with my fan brush I will be applying it over my cheekbones. For my lips, I'll be using two products. The first one is the Swiss Beauty lip liner, and the second one is the Makeup Revolution matte lipstick. This is in the shade Fling. So I'm using the Faces Canada Ultimate Pro Makeup Fixer. So this is the final look that we've created, guys. I really hope that you enjoyed this video with me. If yes, don't forget to like this video and share it as much as possible. Comment down below if you want to see any other look that we can create together. And thank you for sticking around with me here till the end. I love you all so much. I'll see you in the next video. Till then, please take care. Love you. Bye bye.